You know this man by many names. Some call him Player 230. Others remember him as the guy with the purple hair. But before all of that, before the game, before the cameras, he was just Choi San. And his life? It was far darker than you could ever imagine. Decades before the events you witnessed in the bleak city of Dagu, Choi San was just a boy. His childhood was not filled with laughter or dreams. It was a fight for survival. His father? Consumed by addiction. His mother? A beacon of love, working tirelessly to put food on the table. But kindness does not shield from cruelty. Years of exposure to toxic cleaning chemicals corroded her lungs. Cancer took her away forever. She was the only person who had ever truly cared for him, and now she was gone. A child without love will seek to fill the void by any means. In school, Choi commanded attention, admired by some, feared by many. His father had taught him how to punish those who stood in his way. A group of older boys noticed him. They invited him in, but there was a test: drugs, the price of admission. And Choi paid it gladly. He loved three things: performing, charming beautiful women, and watching his father suffer. Whenever fear crept in, the drugs were there to smother it. The habit became a hunger, and the hunger, a need. At 21, his dream seemed within reach. He had joined a band, and after 5 nights of performing, he came home with something special, a gift for his father, a pack of drugs, a desperate plea for approval. But his father only sneered. "I've spent thousands on you, more than you could ever repay. You think this means anything? Even your mother died because of you." Choi stood frozen. The words cut deep. His eyes burned. His throat tightened. Then, something inside him snapped. He turned, locked the door, and left his father to rot. At 21, he was alone. No mother, no father, just emptiness inside. But he had his music, and talent was something even fate couldn't steal. He poured his pain into his craft, and soon the world listened. After 3 years, his band was famous in Korea. He had wealth, admiration, a luxury home, and a supermodel on his arm. He had won, until the moment he lost everything. One night, on a crowded street, a heated argument turned violent. His hand struck before his mind could stop it. The flash of cameras, the gasps of strangers, his downfall was instant. The tabloids feasted on his disgrace. His girlfriend tried to defend him, claiming it was the drugs, not him, that had lashed out. But that only made things worse. The world turned its back. His career crumbled. His house, his car, his love, gone. The fans who once worshipped him now spat his name like venom. With nothing left, he made one final gamble, a cryptocurrency investment, a last grasp at redemption. A YouTuber he idolized had promised it would change lives, and it did. It ruined his. Scammed and penniless, he stood at the edge of a bridge, staring into the abyss. The wind howled, the weight of his failures pressing against his back. He was ready to let go. But fate had one last twist. You know what happened next. You watched the rest unfold, but there's something you haven't heard yet. He's coming back. Season 3 is just the beginning. If you want to uncover the untold stories of your favorite characters, subscribe. The truth is just getting started.